Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to our zoology online class. In the last class, already we have studied about one important topic. The topic name is fertilization and implantation. And I told you this is some 2 mark questions and 3 mark questions also there. Here, fertilization meaning the process of, once again repeat the definition for this fertilization and implantation. So, fertilization meaning the process of fusion of both male and female gamete. Okay, the process of fusion of both male and female gamete to form a zygote is called fertilization. Here, male gamete or male sex cell is in haploid condition, and the female sex cells also in haploid condition. These two haploid sex cells are fusing togetherly and forming a diploid zygote. This process is called fertilization. Okay, then second one is implantation. Implantation meaning the process of fixing the fertilized egg in the wall of the uterus. In the wall of the uterus. So this process is called implantation. Okay, so already we have completed these two important topics in the last class. So today we are going to study about some important 2 mark questions. Okay, 2 mark questions. So listen very carefully. The first 2 mark question is labor. The first 2 mark question is labor. Labor meaning, say, at the end of the pregnancy time duration, 280 days. Okay, totally 280 days, 40 weeks. Okay, so at the end of this pregnancy period, there are so many events take place inside the uterus and also in the female reproductive system. So, with the help of these events, the fetus, well-developed fetus or the baby is pushed outside or expelled outside from the uterus. So this process or all these events are togetherly called labor. So once I repeat, labor meaning a series of events that expels the baby from the uterus to outside environment is called labor. So it is one of the very important 2 mark questions. So listen very carefully. Today we are going to study about only 2 mark question. No 5 mark question. 5 mark question next class I will explain. Okay. So listen very carefully. All questions are very easy questions. Then second one is called Baxter-Hicks contraction. Baxter-Hicks contraction. Meaning, see, when the pregnancy process is progress, the amount of estrogen hormone is increased in the blood of the mother. The amount of estrogen hormone is increased in the blood of the mother. So, because of this contraction, okay, so because of this estrogen hormone, increased level of this estrogen hormone, the uterus is contracting often. The uterus is involved in strong contraction. Understand? So, this condition is called Baxter-Hicks contraction. This condition is called Baxter-Hicks. So, when the pregnancy is progress, okay, during the time of pregnancy, the uterus undergoes some strong contraction. This contraction, and during this time, the uterus is in very weak condition. Okay, so these contractions are called Baxter-Hicks contraction. Baxter-Hicks contraction. Sometimes this Baxter-Hicks contraction leads to false labor. Labor, already told you the meaning of the word labor. Understand? Then, so next question is, so now we completed 2 mark question. Then the third one is fetal ejection reflex, otherwise called Ferguson reflex. Fetal ejection reflex, otherwise called Ferguson reflex. Just you listen here 1 minute. This is structure of the female reproductive system. This region is called uterus, this region is called cervix, and this region is called vagina. See here, fetal ejection reflex or Ferguson reflex meaning when the pregnancy is continuously takes place in the female reproductive system, the amount of estrogen hormone is increased. Already I told you the amount of estrogen hormone is increased. So because of the increased amount of estrogen hormone, at the end of the pregnancy, okay, at the end of the pregnancy, this uterus region is involved in strong contraction. Uterus region is involved in strong contraction. So, the well-developed fetus which is present inside, fetus means already I told you, the baby which is growing inside the uterus of the mother is called fetus. Okay, so a well-developed fetus is moving downward. This fetus is moving downward. Listen very carefully. Because of the increased secretion of the estrogen hormone, the uterus region is involved in strong contraction. Because of the strong contraction of the uterus, the well-developed fetus is moving downward. When the fetus is moving downward, automatically this cervix region and also this vagina region is increased in their size. Okay, they are enlarged in their size. Understand? So, when the cervix region and the vagina region is dilated or increased or enlarged in their size, automatically the baby or the fetus is coming outside. Automatically the baby is, well-developed baby is coming outside through the cervix and vagina. Through the cervix and vagina. So, this reflex is called fetal ejection reflex, otherwise called Ferguson reflex. Otherwise called Ferguson reflex. Understand? Then, next question, after birth. After birth meaning, see, the tube connecting the fetus with mother is called placenta. You all know that. Okay, this is the wall of the uterus region, this is the fetus. So, when the baby is developing inside the uterus of the mother, the baby are receiving everything, food, then respiratory gases, everything from the mother through this tube. This tube name is called placenta. This tube name is called placenta. Okay. So, this end portion of this placenta is called umbilical cord. Okay, this region is called umbilical cord. Here, after birth means, okay, after birth meaning, the placenta along with the umbilical cord is called after birth, because when the baby is pushed outside or expelled outside from the uterus, this placenta and umbilical cord also coming outside along with the fetus. Okay, so that only these two organs are called after birth. So after birth meaning the placenta along with the umbilical cord is called after birth. And this placenta and umbilical cord both are coming outside along with the baby at the time of delivery. I hope you understand. Then next question, lactation. Lactation, the process of production of milk in the mammary gland of the female reproductive system. Okay, the process of production of milk in the mammary gland or milk producing gland is called lactation. Okay, is called lactation. For this lactation, three hormones are playing very important role in the lactation process: progesterone, estrogen, and human placental hormone. Okay, human placental hormone. So these three hormones playing a very important role in the production of milk in the mammary gland of the female. Understand? So at the end of the pregnancy, okay, during the end, that means the last 10 months, during this time, the amount of this progesterone, estrogen and human lactation hormone, these three hormones are increased in their size, increased in their amount or increased in their concentration. Okay, so because of the increased production of these hormones, the hypothalamus region of the brain is stimulated. Okay, hypothalamus is one of the part of the brain. Okay, so this hypothalamus region of the brain is stimulated. Immediately, the hypothalamus region are releasing one factor. That factor name is called prolactin releasing factor. Prolactin releasing factor. So this prolactin releasing factor coming through the blood and reaching the anterior region of the pituitary gland. Reaching the anterior region of the pituitary gland. Immediately, this pituitary gland, the anterior region of the pituitary gland, secreting one hormone. This hormone name is called prolactin. This prolactin hormone only is responsible for the production of milk inside the mammary gland. So this process is called lactation. This process is called lactation. Understand? And so many changes takes place in the mammary gland during the menstrual cycle, during the pregnancy and after the pregnancy. Okay, so once again I repeat all the points about this lactation. Lactation meaning the process of production of milk in the mammary gland of the female body is called lactation. Okay, and this mammary gland producing the milk because of the production of or increased concentration of three important hormones: progesterone, estrogen, and human prolactin hormone. Understand? So because of the increased secretion of these three hormones, the hypothalamus region of the brain is stimulated. The hypothalamus region of the brain is stimulated. Immediately the hypothalamus releasing one factor. That factor name is called human prolactin releasing factor. Prolactin releasing factor. So this prolactin releasing factor reaching the anterior region of the pituitary gland through the blood. Okay, from the hypothalamus, this factor is entering the blood, then through the blood it reaches the anterior region of the pituitary gland. Immediately, the pituitary gland producing the prolactin hormone. This prolactin hormone are releasing the milk from the mammary gland of the female body. Understand, my dear students? So, I hope you all understood this question also. Then, next question is let down reflex. Let down reflex meaning oxytocin. This hormone also secreted in the female body at the end of the pregnancy. Okay, so at the end of the pregnancy, this oxytocin hormone is secreted in the female body. This hormone also involved in the production of milk. That means this hormone only responsible for the ejection of milk from the alveoli of the mammary gland. Already we have studied the structure of mammary gland. Okay, so alveoli, the cells of the alveoli only releasing the milk, producing the milk. So here this oxytocin hormone is responsible for the ejection or releasing of milk from the alveoli of the mammary gland. Understand? And this oxytocin hormones also helping the uterus, recently emptied uterus, to return to their pre-pregnancy size. Here pre means previous. Okay, now recently only the baby is coming outside. Okay, the baby is expelled outside. Okay, now the uterus is in empty condition. Okay, no fetus inside the uterus, there is no fetus. Okay, so this recently emptied uterus is coming to their original size, pre-pregnancy size. This is because of the presence of one hormone. The hormone name is called oxytocin. Okay, so once again repeat the points about this let down reflex. Let down reflex meaning the oxytocin, because of the oxytocin hormone, the milk is ejected from the alveoli of the mammary gland. And this oxytocin hormone helping the recently emptied uterus to return their pre-pregnancy size. Okay, so this reflex is called let down reflex. This reflex is called let down reflex. Understand, my dear students? Then shall we move to the next question? Then next one is very important 2-mark question. Sometime it may be asked for 3-mark question. Very important 2-mark question, and some 1-mark questions also there. So listen very carefully. Colostrum. Colostrum means it's a yellowish fluid secreted by the mammary gland during the initial days after the childbirth. So the child is born. Now the baby is expelled outside. So after the delivery, the few days, a yellowish colored fluid is released from the mammary gland of the female body. So this yellowish colored fluid is called colostrum. This yellowish colored fluid is called colostrum. This colostrum is one of the very important food for the newly born baby, because this colostrum consists of all the nutrients in high concentration. Okay, particularly it has less lactose. Lactose is very less amount of lactose is there. Okay, more amount of proteins are there. Vitamin A is highly available. Different types of minerals are present, and it has no fat. Fat is completely absent in this colostrum. Okay, so lactose, less amount of lactose is there, more amount of proteins are there, more amount of vitamin A is there, and then different types of minerals are there, and fat is completely absent. So it is one of the very important, highly nutritive food for the newly born baby. Understand? And moreover, This colostrum also consists of one important antibody. Name of that antibody is called IgA antibody. IgA antibody. Here Ig meaning immunoglobulin. Antibody is otherwise called immunoglobulin. And this antibody, there are 5 types of antibodies are there. So in the next lessons we will study. So IgA antibody is a very important antibody. This antibody also present in the colostrum or colostrum. Understand? And the main use of this IgA antibody is this antibody protecting the digestive system of the baby from the bacterial infection. From the bacterial infection. I hope you all understand this point. See, IgA antibody is one of the antibody present in the colostrum, and the main use of this IgA antibody is this antibody protecting the digestive system of the baby from the bacterial infection. Understand, my dear students? And this colostrum also consists of more amount of growth factors, immune factors, tissue repairing factors. Okay, so all these factors also present in the colostrum. Okay, so colostrum is one of the very important food for the newly born baby. Understand? After few days of releasing this colostrum, normal milk is ejected from the mammary gland. So the young babies, okay, first 6 months, minimum 6 months, mother's milk is very important food for the newborn baby. Understand? So once again repeat all the points about this colostrum. Colostrum is a yellowish fluid secreted by the mammary gland, and this fluid is secreted few days after the childbirth. Understand? And this is one of the highly nutritional valuable food for the newly born baby because it consists of more amount of proteins. Vitamin A is highly available, different types of minerals are there, and the lactose is very less amount of lactose is there, and fat is completely absent. And many nutrients are present in high proportions, okay, high concentration. And this colostrum also consists of an antibody. Name of that antibody is called IgA antibody. This IgA antibody is very important for the protection of the baby's digestive system from the bacterial infection. And moreover, this colostrum consists of more amount of tissue repairing factor, immune factors, and growth factors. So all these factors are highly available in the colostrum. So it is one of the very important food for the newly born baby. Understand, my dear students? Understand? So now we have completed the second chapter. I hope the previous classes, what are the questions I explained the previous classes, everything you studied. So today we have studied only 2 more questions in the second chapter. And labor, paraxylate concentration, fetal ejection reflex or Ferguson reflex, after birth, lactation, letdown reflex, the colostrum. So once again I repeat all these question answers. Listen very carefully. Labor meaning a series of events that expels the baby outside from the uterus is called labor. Next, Baraxter kick concentration. During the pregnancy period, sometimes the uterus is undergoes some periodic contraction. Okay, periodic contraction. So these contractions are called Baraxter kick contraction. The next question, fetal ejection reflex or Ferguson reflex. When the pregnancy process is progress, the amount of estrogen hormone is increased in the blood of the mother. Because of the increased production of this estrogen hormone, the uterus is involved in strong contraction. Because of the contraction of the uterus, the baby or the fetus is moving downward. When the baby is moving downward, immediately the cervix region and the vaginal region is dilating. That means both cervix and vaginal region is increasing in their size. So automatically the baby is coming outside through the cervix and vagina. Understand? So this reflex is called fetal ejection reflex or Ferguson reflex. Then next 2 more question, after birth. Okay, already I told you this tube-like structure is called placenta. This placenta only connecting the fetus with the mother, the uterus of the mother. Understand? At the end of this placenta, that means this portion is called umbilical cord. Here after birth means meaning the placenta along with the umbilical cord is called after birth, because the placenta and umbilical cord both regions are coming outside along with the baby at the time of delivery. Understand? Then next one is lactation. The process of production of milk from the mammary gland is called lactation. Okay, here also because of the increased secretion of some hormones. Okay, because of the increase, what are the hormones I said? Estrogen, progesterone and human prolactin hormones. So because of these hormones, the hypothalamus region of the hypothalamus region of the brain is stimulated. So immediately the hypothalamus region releasing a factor. This is called prolactin releasing factor. This factor reaching the anterior region of the pituitary gland through the blood. When it reaches the anterior gland of the anterior region of the pituitary gland, immediately the pituitary gland secreting prolactin hormone. This hormone only responsible for the production of milk inside the mammary gland. Okay, that's all about this lactation. The next one is let out reflex. Let out reflex. Here one hormone name I said. What hormone? Oxytocin. Okay, so this oxytocin hormone will be responsible for the removing or ejection of milk from the alveoli of the mammary gland. From the alveoli of the mammary gland. And this oxytocin hormone also helping the recently emptied uterus to return their original pre-pregnancy size. Okay, so this reflex is called Leyden reflex. And the last question is cholesterol. It is a yellowish fluid secreted by the mammary gland during a few days after childbirth. It consists of more amount of nutrients. Okay, nutrients meaning it has more amount of proteins, vitamin A, minerals, and it has very less amount of lactose, and the fat is totally absent. And it has one more antibody. It is called IgA antibody. The use of this antibody is protecting the newly born baby's digestive system from the bacterial infection. And some growth factors, then tissue repair factors, immune factors. These factors also highly available in the cholesterol. Understand? Understand, my dear student? So now we completed the second chapter. Understand? Okay, now we are going to move to the next chapter. The third chapter name is Reproductive Health. So the first two chapters we studied about the reproduction and structure of human reproductive systems. So in this lesson also, in this chapter also, we are going to study about some topics related to our reproductive system. Okay, so the lesson name is Reproductive Health. Okay, so in this lesson today we are going to study about, here also some 2 mark and 3 mark questions. Okay, the first one is family planning. Family planning. See, our reproductive system is in the last class, in the last lesson I told you our reproductive system is a complex system. Okay, complex system means this system consists of different types of organs, different types of cells, and moreover this system, reproductive system, is controlled by the endocrine gland and also the nervous system. Our nervous system and endocrine glands, both systems, the endocrine system, both systems also controlling the reproductive system of the human beings. Okay, so it is very important to protect our reproductive system from the diseases. Okay, it is very important to protect our reproductive system from the diseases. So in this lesson also we are going to study about some so now today we are going to study about some 2 mark questions. The first one is family planning. Family planning meaning, you all know the meaning of the word family planning. See, once upon a time the size of the family is very big. One father, one mother, and 6, 7, 8, 9, more than 10 children were there in a family once upon a time. Okay, so the father is struggled to run their families because of the number of children is increased more. Okay, but nowadays because of this family planning program, the size of the family is reduced. That means one father, one mother, one or two children only nowadays. Okay, so this family planning, many countries following this family planning program. India is also strictly following this family planning program. So because of this family planning program only, the population is nowadays reducing. Okay, when we compare the population, it nowadays what reduced. Okay, so maximum one or two children only in each families nowadays. Okay, then this family planning program is also called RCH. This family planning program is also called RCH. RCH meaning reproductive health. Okay, sorry, reproductive child health care. Okay, reproductive child health care. This is the meaning of this RCH. And the main aims. Okay, there are many aims are there for this family planning. Okay, in your book there are 5 aims are explained in your book. The first main important aim of this RCH or this family planning is healthy society. So the main important aim of this family planning is creating awareness among the people to build a healthy society. To build a healthy society. Healthy society meaning you all know a group of people living togetherly in one area, it is called society. Okay, here healthy society means society without any diseases. Okay, so the main aim of this family planning or this RCH program is build up a healthy society. For this purpose, creating awareness among the people. Understand my dear students? And the second important aim of this program is sex education. See, this family planning program. Okay, so through this family planning program, the second main aim of this family planning program is giving sex education to the school, because the school students, maximum the school students are in adolescent stage. So through this sex education, we can give some information to the students about the changes takes place in the body of the adult people, adolescent people, those who are in adolescent stage. Okay, so introduction of sex education in the school. Through this sex education, they are giving many informations about the changes during the adolescence period. So this is the second aim of the family planning program. And the third main aim is, through this family planning program, some education or awareness is given to the newly married couple and to the people those who are in marriage age stage. Okay, so the third aim is giving education or awareness to the newly married couple and also to the people those who are in marriage stage. They should understand the meaning of this family planning. They should understand the benefits of the small family norms. They should understand the uses of birth control. Understand? So this is the third main aim of this family planning program. And the next, fourth one is care. The care in creating awareness among the people to give more care to the pregnant mother. Then postnatal mother. Postnatal mother means after the delivery, the mother should be cared. And the newborn baby also should be cared. Understand? So creating awareness among the public how we have to give the care to the pregnant mother. Then after the delivery, how we have to give the care to the mother and to the newly born baby. So this is the fourth main aim of this family planning. And the last aim is encouraging government and non-government agencies, those who are involved in the identification of new family planning method. Already there are different types of family planning methods are available. Okay, the next class I will explain the family planning methods, birth control methods. Okay, so the main aim, the fifth main aim of this family planning program is we have to encourage the government and non-government agencies, those who are identifying or those who are discovering new birth control methods. Understand? So these are the 5 important aims of this family planning program. So once again I repeat all these 5 aims. Listen very carefully. It's a 3-mark question. Okay, it's a 3-mark question. So the main aims of this family planning or the RH is, the first one is creating awareness among the public to build up a healthy society. Second main aim is giving sex education to the school students. Through the sex education, more information should be given to the students about the changes during the adolescence period. Then the third important aim is giving education or awareness to the newly married couple and also to the people those who are in marriage age. Okay, they should understand the small family norms. They should understand the uses of the birth control. Understand? And the fourth one is, through this family planning, we have to create more awareness among the people about the care of the mother and newly born baby. And the last one is encouraging. We have to encourage the government and non-government agencies, those who are involved in the those who are involved in the identification of new birth control methods. Understand, my students? So now we completed one 3-mark question in the third chapter. Understand a few? Then next 2-mark question. Amniocentesis. Amniocentesis. See, this is a technique. Maximum this technique is used to detect the chromosomal abnormalities of the fetus. Okay, when the fetus is developing inside the uterus of the mother, sometimes some chromosomal abnormalities may be happen in the body of the fetus. So these abnormalities of the chromosomes can be detected by using this amniocentesis technique. But nowadays, people are misusing this technique. People are using to identify the sex of the fetus. Sex of the fetus. Understand? So government is strictly banned this amniocentesis technique. So amniocentesis, the main use of this amniocentesis technique was introduced in this medical field to detect the chromosomal abnormalities of the fetus. But nowadays people misusing this technique to identify the sex of the fetus. When they detect the sex of the fetus, if it is the fetus is in female, immediately they will kill the fetus. In some area it is happening. Understand? So that only the government is strictly banned this amniocentesis. Understand a few? Then next 2 more questions. So one first question family planning, then second one amniocentesis. Next third one is ferticide, meaning killing of female baby inside the uterus of the mother. Inside the womb. Womb means in Tamil we can say karivarai. So killing the female fetus inside the uterus of the mother, this is called ferticide. This is called ferticide. Then fourth one is infanticide. Infanticide means killing of female baby after the birth. Okay, so killing of the female baby inside the uterus before the birth, it is called ferticide, and killing the female baby after the birth, it is called infanticide. Female infanticide. Female infanticide. Understand all of you, my dear students? So in this chapter also we have studied some 2-mark questions: family planning or RCH program, amniocentesis, ferticide, infanticide. Okay, here for the family planning, main aims of the family planning, totally 5 aims are there. Maximum this question may be asked for 3-mark question. Understand a few? Then these are the 2-mark questions only. Understand a few? So my dear students, today we have completed some 2-mark and 3-mark questions only. Only 2 and 3-mark question answers. Today I didn't teach any 5-mark question. Next class I will teach a very important 5-mark question. Understand? So you all study today's 2-mark questions and 3-mark question. Okay? So if you have interest after studying this 2-mark and 3-mark question, write it on paper, take photo, then send to me my personal WhatsApp number. My number is in our school WhatsApp group. My number is there. Okay, so if you have interest, you study, then write it on paper and send this photo to my WhatsApp number. Understand, my dear students? I hope today you all listen the class very carefully. Then I hope you will study all these questions today itself. Understand? See you in the next class. Thank you.